And welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are taking a look at the Overkill Watchlist. These are going to be the top stocks and cryptocurrency trade setups for next week. That's going to be our green list that we have pulled up here on the TradingView app. This is just the website we use, tradingview.com, but this is our watch list for next week. These are all the stocks and cryptocurrencies we're looking to either take positions on or that we already have positions on. So the first ones we're going to go over are the names actually in my portfolio here, which are names I currently have positions on, and then these are all of the favorites for next week. We're going to take a look at their charts. We're going to take a look at the signals and see what everything's showing. I mean, you're seeing names like ARB, which we've been holding since like back here at 30 cents off the dot. I mean, this thing's up 100% from where we bought it now, and a lot of room to run. You're seeing that one get a green dot today, and that's up 18%. Absolutely banging out here today. Arrow also big mover today. Nail up 15%. RSR, OP near, Link up 8%. Broke over 27 today. Beautiful, beautiful move today. Lots of news, lots of things happening, guys. I think we're about halfway to the top now to altcoin season. We talked about this indicator last week. This is going to be the altcoin index. So typically the altcoin season, the top of altcoin season is typically in when this little circle right here, when that gets into the blue zone. So when that gets into the blue zone, that's when we're going to be looking to take profits or looking to cash in our gains. I mean, if you're up 100, 200, 300% from where you're sitting right now, which some of these names have already ran, wonderful. But we're about halfway to the top of altcoin season. So the top of altcoin season is right here. You can see down here, it says the yearly high and the yearly low for this indicator. This is on coinmarketcap.com, completely free site, but you can see the yearly high from the last year was December 3rd. That was 2024. You could see the indicator, it hit 87. We're sitting at 49 right now, but 87, again, that came on December 3rd of 2024. We could actually go back to our chart here. Let's just go to a chart of Ethereum, and we can go back to 2024. December 3rd, 2024 was right here on this red dot. The red dots are our sell signals, and you can see that came right here at around 3,800, 3,900. It went up to 4,000, and then it absolutely, Ethereum fell all the way to $1,300. So again, I mean, markets are moving right now. Alts are doing very well, guys. But again, if you look at this indicator, if you look at all of our indicators that we use here, there are no topping signals yet. We're about halfway there from what I can see. Okay, from at least what I'm following and what I'm watching. So again, we're going to be going over all these charts today, guys. A lot of big moves. Ethereum's up 14% today. I think we're really, really close to a blow off top here. You could see that Bitcoin dominance. I was talking about this last night inside the Discord. I said if Bitcoin dominance breaks that 59% level, see 59%, we were building support on that level. You can see we're going sideways, going sideways, going sideways. We were either going to break up or break down, and the chart has broken down. So what this tells you is that people are selling Bitcoin right now, and they're rotating into alts. So in altcoin season, the reason they call it altcoin season is because altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin. Okay, you could take a look at that chart on Bitcoin, and you can see that if I go to a monthly chart, Bitcoin is up 0.73%. 0.73%. Not even 1% in the month of August so far. Okay, we can go to a name like Ethereum. Ethereum is up 30% in August. Okay, and again, we called the green dot out back here in June. Okay, you guys were around. You go watch the replays, whatever you guys want to do. Okay, we were calling it out from 22 to 2,400. Again, nothing crazy going here on this channel, guys. We're just simply using data and logic to place our entries. I know for a fact that every time Ethereum came down here and gave a green dot in the past, all the way back here to 2019, 6 years ago, it was a great buying opportunity. We spotted that. We saw that. Again, we looked at the data. Okay, we're thinking logically here, like, okay, it was a good time to buy here. It was a good time to buy here. Good time to buy here. Good time to buy here. What did we see right there? Boom, buy signal. And what did it do? It did the Ripski, baby. I just want to give a hand to everybody still holding on, okay, who's still in the game. Congratulations, baby. We made it. We made it. We're doing the Ripski now. We're in Ripski season, baby. We're in Ripski season. And I just want to apologize for the late start on the live today. My wife and I went on a hike with some friends, and we ended up hiking like 9 miles, and it took a lot longer than we had expected. So starting here today at 3:30. If you guys are watching the replay, let me know down in the comment section. If we can get this video to 300 likes by Monday, I will give away, let's just go with 10, well, let's go with 100 XRP. I'll give away 100 XRP if we can get this video on the replay to 300 likes. I'll pick someone from the comment section on the replay, and I will go ahead and give away 100 XRP. So smash that like. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I love this, baby. I do this for y'all. Okay, I tell you guys all the time, this channel is not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together to conquer these markets. And we've very much been doing that this year, if you guys have been around. So congratulations to everybody who's benefiting. And again, I think we still got some room to go here. So let's take a look at these charts. Before we get into those, I want to get into our trading strategy really quick, just for the people that are new. We are swing traders here on this channel, guys. We are focused on a monthly and a daily chart. Our typical time frame for our buys is 1 to 6 months. So there's no day trading going on here. This is not a day trader channel. This is not an options channel. This is not a, we talk about options, but we are not day trading. I just want to make that very, very clear to everybody. We are swing traders. So when we buy a position, we're looking to hold it for 1 to 6 months. Okay, we enter and exit positions using our trading indicator. The green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. Okay, I got an equation down here that tells you our buy strategy right here. Okay, our buy strategy is monthly green dot plus daily green dot equals buy. So you can see rule number 4 is that we only want to buy assets that have a green dot on the monthly chart. That was that thing I was talking about on Ethereum there. Okay, pretty much what the green dot on the monthly chart tells us is that we are going up in that 1 to 6 month time frame, right? As traders, we want to put our money into stuff that is going up and not down. Therefore, to determine what direction our assets, our stocks, our cryptocurrencies are going, we simply just look at our green dot. Okay, when you get the green dot on the monthly, that tells you that we are going up for the next 1 to 6 months. Okay, 1 to 6 months. That's our time frame. So if you entered on Ethereum here in June, say you got in at 2,500 bucks, you're up 100% in 2 months if you played that signal. Okay, so that's rule number 4, is that we want to make sure the dot on the monthly chart, guys, the monthly chart up here, you click this arrow down here, boom. You got all these different time frames. You got the 1 day, the 1 month. We also take a look at the weekly and we look at the 4 hour as well, but our typical main focus is the monthly and the daily. Okay, keeping it super simple. So you can see rule number 5 is we buy the day of the green dot in or around the golden zone as long as the monthly dot is green. So when I talk about the golden zone, okay, so again, once we get the monthly dot, we are entered. We are taking the trade on the monthly chart. Okay, and then after that, we're looking at the daily here for these pullbacks. So you can see Ethereum got a pullback here a couple weeks ago. You got a green dot down here. You could have took the entry right there at 3,400. It's now up to 4,800. Okay, back here in June, you got a pullback and a green dot. So when you're looking at a monthly chart, right, each one of these candles is 1 month's worth of time. Okay, there's about 30 days in a month. So when the dot is green, we can assume that we're going up for the next 1 to 6 months. So during the month, this candle's going to go up and down, right? Because there's 30 days of price action. So this candle's going to be constantly changing. So what we can do is we can go over here to the daily and we can look for a little pullback in that 30-day time frame, because each candle on the daily chart is 1 day worth of time. So with the monthly, that tells us, right, we're going up over that 1 to 6 month period. So as that 1 to 6 month period is going on, we want to be in here on the daily looking for opportunities to either add or start to our position. This was a great add back here back in June, 2,200 on June 23rd. That signal was called out. You're up well over 100% if you guys entered Ethereum on that one, and a lot of these other altcoins too. I mean, guys, we've been doing this. We've been buying since April. Okay, April was back here in at $1,400 for Ethereum. So I know some of you were buying Ethereum back here, and I just want to congratulate all of you for not getting flushed out during that downturn that we had off those tariffs. If you were buying during tariff season, you're really happy today. It didn't seem like it, right? It didn't seem like it during, right? At the time, it didn't seem like a good time. But that's the psychology of the market, right, guys? That's the psychology of how this stuff works. If you're buying when everybody else is in despair, when everybody else is down, when everybody else is selling, when everyone else is panicking, that is how you win in the stock market and in cryptocurrency over time. Okay. We don't want to buy when everyone's excited and everyone's optimistic and everyone's having a good time and everyone's jumping for joy and tweeting on Twitter about how great they are, how they called the bottom, and so on and so forth. Right? That's all boasting. We don't do that here. Okay. We're simply just sticking to the data, and we're sticking to the logic and the strategy that we have in store here. Okay. Trading takes tremendous amounts of discipline. Okay. 90% of people fail at this because they don't have the discipline to manage emotions and stick to a plan. I truly, wholeheartedly believe that. So again, buying strategies right there. I just want you guys to know what we're looking for in these charts before I get into them, because it's kind of pointless for me to go over the chart if you don't know what we're looking for. So again, that's our buying strategy. And then when it comes to the selling strategy, we have two different ones. Sell strategy number one is that we want to sell on a big red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. So sell strategy number one is focused on the daily chart. So let's go back to the daily chart here. Let's just stick on Ethereum here. Okay, up here in the red zone, you can see the red zone, December 3rd, December, right there in December is where we topped out last time. We got these red dots in the red zone. That is sell strategy number one. We don't care about these red dots down here if it's not in the red zone. Okay, if it's not in the red zone. Not a bad place to take some off on that 50% line on the fib if you get a red dot. Okay, because sometimes price will pull back and then rip higher. But typically what we're looking for in these 1 to 6 month swing trades is for price to come back up to the red zone and take profits. And you could see I sold my Ethereum right here at 3,900. I don't know what it was. Anywhere from 36 to 3,900. I traded the options, so I'm not 100% sure on what the price was at the time. You can see it pulled back and it has gone higher. But as a trader, I don't care about going a little higher. If I'm selling right here at 38 and it goes up another $1,000, another 20%, I can't be mad, right? Because again, if I'm hanging on, if you hung on in December back here, you deeply regretted that, right? Because it didn't break out and it didn't go higher and it sold all the way off. So again, you can never time the exact top. Our goal is just to get out at or around the top. Again, if you're entering where we're entering, if you were buying here in April at 1,500 or right here at 2,400, okay, from there to there, that's a 60-70% trade. You're obviously up 100% now, but still, you got to be happy with 60 to 70%. So that's sell strategy number one. It's just a red dot in the red zone. That's where we want to take profits. And yes, price can go into price discovery. You can see when we break out over the red zone, that is, we call that price discovery. We're making new highs. Okay, we're breaking out to a new level, a new all-time high, and we're just going to keep crushing it. But Ethereum is showing a green dot here on the daily chart today. Absolutely exploding here. I think this weekend is going to get nuts, guys. I think Saturday, Sunday are going to be absolutely insane. Kareem says, how do you trade options with Ethereum? I bought the Ethereum ETF. ETHA is the ETF. I bought this thing down here at around 18 bucks. I bought options down here. And yeah, so I had to play the ETF to trade the options. I don't know what platforms offer straight up Ethereum options or if there's any of them. But yeah, I traded the Ethereum ETF. That's how I traded those options. So hope everyone's doing good in the chat. If you guys are in the chat, let me know. If you guys are watching the replay, go ahead and let me know down in the comments section. Troy, what's going on? Dustin, Sleepy Organic, George, Kareem, James. Hope everyone's having a great day. We got Rustic in here. We got iLegacies. We got Jason. We got Green Nathan all tuning into the live. Hope you guys are doing well. Again, if we can get this live stream to 300 likes here, I'll give away 100 XRP here on the live. If we can do it on the replay, I will also give it to somebody down in the comment section. So sell strategy number two, guys, is the last thing I'm going to be going over here today with the rules, and then we'll dive into these charts. But sell strategy number two is that we want to sell when that stochastic RSI, that is the light blue line on the trading indicator, when that hits the white dotted line on the monthly chart. So sell strategy number one was a strategy on the daily. Sell strategy number two is focused on the monthly. And you could see here, let's just go back to Ethereum. Okay, so sell strategy number two is when that light blue line, you see how it topped out right there against the white dotted line. That was back in February of 2024, right here around $4,000. That was the top. Okay, it sold off and you traded it up and then really sold off. You can see back here in 2021, this was right around the top right here at 3,500. It went all the way up to 44, 5,000. But again, our goal is not to get out at the exact top. It's to get out around the top. because we're getting in down here when nobody else is wanting to buy, right? No one cared about Ethereum. Everyone was laughing at Ethereum back here at $1,500. If you would have bought Ethereum at $1,500, okay, you're jumping for joy right now. Okay, those are the times we want to buy, and the times we want to sell is when price goes ballistic. There's a ton of enthusiasm. People are jacked up. They're pumped up. They're having a good time, right? Everyone's, and I think we're really close. I think that's going to happen probably sometime in going into September here. I think I think it's going to be a blow off top, guys. What I am looking for, obviously, is our sell signals here. But most importantly, I'm watching this altcoin index here on coinmarketcap.com, because this did a pretty dang good job of calling the top. That was back there in 2024. Again, we're halfway there. We're halfway to the blue zone. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. I'm really excited for the coming months. I personally don't know where we're going to stop, but we'll have a better idea once these topping signals start to get in. You can see Ethereum still has a ways to go to that white dotted line. Obviously, when we get the new candle here in a week, this indicator is probably going to move up here to around 80, and we'll be a little closer. But I've been saying November since April. I've been saying November is going to be the top, but it could be September, October, November. I don't really know. All I know is that we are going to be watching our indicators and paying very close attention here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the charts. And if you guys have questions about those trading rules, you guys can watch my free trading course over here. Completely free trading course you guys can watch. There's 7 or 8 videos right here in the trading course tab. And if you guys don't have the trading indicator, you guys can download everything we just talked about, the red zone, the dots down here, okay, the EMAs. Okay, your screen is going to look exactly like my screen here. When you go ahead and click on this link, it takes a couple of clicks, and everything is going to load directly up into your TradingView account. All you need is a TradingView account on tradingview.com, which you can start your account over here by going to tradingview.com. You guys can use my referral link if you want to. If you just want to go to tradingview.com, that's fine. But I have all the links to everything I use over here in the trading apps, along with that trading course. So make sure you check that out if you guys are new. Real happy to have you here. The community is doing well. The Spartans are celebrating a little bit today, baby. I didn't have service for a while on my hike, but it was nice to get back down from the hike and see these prices just absolutely rocket shipping in the direction that we want them to go. So love it, man. And I love you guys too. I hope everyone's doing well and everyone is having a good Friday so far. Cheers to you guys. I got my energy drink, my Zip Fizz here, and let's go. Okay, so ARB is going to be the first one. So I'm going to cover the names that I currently have positions on right now first, and then we'll get down into the names that I would be looking to add next week. Okay, and I actually have a favorites list. I'll go ahead and share this with you guys real quick over here in the Discord. I share this with our members over here every single week. So today is going to be August 22nd. August 22nd, I'm going to share this green list with you guys, so you'll be able to look over that on the weekend. You guys can just click on this link and it pops up all the names, so you guys can check out the list for yourself. You could add it into your watch list. You could do whatever you want. So that's over there inside the watch list tab for our members. If you guys aren't a member, you guys can join up for as little as $4 a month right here in the Become a Member tab inside the Discord. I'd highly recommend it because we literally have the best community here on online. I'm a little biased, but I think some of the Spartans in the chat can agree with me. Can I get a if you guys agree with me in the chat there? And also, I will be putting my favorite picks from this list. So there's about, I would say, probably about 60 names, 50 to 60 names on this list. I'm going to be handpicking my favorite ones, and I'm going to be putting them in this favorites list here. And then I'm going to share this list with you guys as well. So, yeah. Glad to hear it, Kim. Yeah, Ripsky, all day. Damon, what's going on, brother? George, yes, sir. Nathan, my guy. Ross, what's going on, brother? Yes, sir. Unknown Gaming, what's up? Let's get it, man. Let's get it. So ARB's got the green dot here today. Again, we were buying this one down here at 30 cents. I think the average is down there at the bottom of that fib line. Beautiful tap there at 30, bouncing. So this one's got a lot of room to go. up to the red zone. I set a sell order for this at about $1. $1. That's right there at the beginning of the red zone. Red zone there. I'm happy with if we hit that. That'd be a 250% ripper there. I'm totally happy with those kind of profits. Again, most people are happy with 5% a year on their portfolios. So yeah, I think ARB is going to absolutely explode back up here to the red zone. Still a lot of room to go on that one. Still holding that one up 17% today. Arrow, same thing. I think I got a sell order somewhere around $2 set. That one's got a green dot here today. As long as that one holds on to 120, that's very bullish. This is a very big breakout here on that green dot. So I'm expecting a really big move tomorrow and Sunday, possibly even into the beginning of next week, back up to these zones on some of these names. ARB and Arrow could definitely get there. We got Nail, same thing, a lot of room to go. We bought this one at 60. 60 is when the dot came right there. Okay, that's when we took the position right there around $60. It's now up 50% on the month and ripping. Okay, absolutely ripping. So we got in at the beginning of the month here at 60, and like I said, that thing's on the way up, $87. My first target on this, well, all the way up here to 160 is where I think it's going to go, but I think it could see a pullback somewhere around 120, so I might actually look to take some off at 120. Again, anytime I'm up 100% on a name, so if we bought at 60 and this thing goes to 120, that's 100%. Typically, when I'm up 100% on a position, I want to sell half of the position because that takes my initial investment out, right? Because if you make 100% on something, right? If you make 100%, so if I put in, say, $10,000 to nail, okay, and I times that by 2, because if you make 100%, you double your money. So now you have 20,000. Okay, if you go up 100%, well, what I could do is I could sell half of the position, divide that by 2. That's like selling half, right? 50%. So I took my initial investment, what I put in, out. So there's zero risk, and it's all profit you're playing with. So I got a plan to sell that sell half somewhere around 120 or so, but I still really like this one. I still really like it. It's got the green dot showing up. I mean, this thing's going to go up, in my opinion, for the next 1 to 2 years. So there'll be opportunities to sell it along the way and then buy pullbacks. I am targeting that 100 to 120 area to maybe trim some of that. That's up 15% today. Again, that 50% area on the fib, guys, is just that red line here. That red line, that's the 50% of the Fibonacci. Okay, so you can see right now on RSR, that's at 0.015. Okay, so that's also red. So if we get a big extension on the wave and we get these red dots somewhere around that, that typically tells me that we're going to probably pull back a little bit somewhere in this zone and set back up just like RSR did. You can see RSR is going to put a green dot here pretty soon. That's up 12% today. I still like that one. I'm like, that thing's right back to where I bought it. I think I bought it at around 0.009, but I've heard a lot of good things. They got a really strong community and still long. And you could see how far that thing has to go back to the red zone. So, I mean, there's 190% if we go back up to that zone. Same thing with OP. A lot of meat on the bone here, folks. Again, we want to sell when we do this parabolic move. That's why some of these lower cap coins like OP, once these start popping off, you can see that's 222% all the way back to if we hit 250 up here in the red zone. So once you start seeing coins like OP move like that, that is when this thing is going to be up here in the blue. Okay, that's when this is going to be way up here, and people are going to be screaming and hollering and jumping for joy and going crazy, right? And that's when we're going to be looking to take our profits, okay? Because we've been preparing for this for months now. I mean, since technically April, we've been preparing for a big move, okay? Back up to the red zone. Our target is always up here, okay? We're not selling these prices down here. We're waiting to get that move because the move always comes, right? This move always comes. It goes up, it goes down, it goes sideways. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes sideways. Okay, I tell you guys all the time, markets only do 3 things. The markets only do 3 things. It goes up, it goes down, or it goes sideways. You need to identify, okay, what mode we are in. Typically, I like to buy the sideways action, okay? The sideways action, after the sideways action, we get a green dot on the monthly. That is when I like to buy. Okay, when things are calm, you can see OP's been going sideways here since April. I mean, it hasn't moved in, what is it, August, April, May, June, July, 5 months. 5 months of doing nothing. Okay, to me, That's the sell phase, okay? And now we're taking off here. So we're going to get this big parabolic move back up here to the red zone, and that's when we're going to be looking to cash out. So again, still a lot of meat on that bone, still a lot of meat on near, OP, RSR, and STX are my altcoin plays that haven't really taken off yet, but they are showing the green monthly dot. You can see STX has a green monthly dot. Near token does not yet, so I anticipated this coming, but I think it's going to come here probably in the next week. OP has a green dot, so I still really like those. RSR has a green dot on the monthly. So again, this is a 1 to 6 month swing trade. Okay, I'm waiting 1 to 6 months for price to get back up here. Sometime in 1 to 6 months, I believe, because of this monthly dot right here, we're going to get back up there. Okay, you can see back here in September is when we got the last one. So let's go back here to September. Where was September? September was right here. Okay, look what happened. It went from September all the way to December. So that was 4 months. Okay, I mean, you're talking about there was the top of the red zone, 170%. All the way up here was 480%. So 1 to 6 months off at these signals. Okay, and we're just waiting for our targets to hit. Being patient. Okay, if you guys bought in April and you stayed patient, you're up a lot right now. You're up a ton right now. You should be, at least, if you're still holding. So, yes, sir. Yeah, Epic Chain. I've been hearing a lot about this from you guys, and I've looked into it. Looks like they have some good partnerships. Looking at it from a technical basis, it's just a little overbought right now, but it's trying to find support here at 270. But as long as it can hold on to 250, it looks bullish. And if the partnerships and stuff are legit, then yeah, that one's got some good fundamentals. It's just so new, I don't know too much about it. There's just like look at the monthly chart on it. I can't tell you anything about it because it's only been around since March for like 6 months. So it's just so new. ARB, it's been around for a couple years. Arrow, that's been around for about a year. Okay, Intel, that's been around for a long time, right? The more data, this has been around since 1973. 30 years. 30 years of data we have to go off of. Okay, with those newer names that are new, we just don't have enough data on our indicator to tell us. So that's why I kind of stay away from newer projects and IPOs, because I like to see the data. I'm a trader. I want to trade the data. I want to trade logically, not off of purely fundamentals, but with technical analysis too. Fundamentals matter, right? I tell you guys all the time, don't buy meme coins, don't buy shit coins, don't buy fart coins or tit coins. I'm a firm believer in just buying good quality assets, good quality technologies, good quality companies, and holding. I mean, you don't have to hit a home run on every trade, a grand slam. Okay, if you can hit singles and doubles being a trader, if you can make 100% on every trade that you make, you're going to make a lot of money doing this, guys. Okay, it takes patience and it takes discipline, though. Chirp, this is that low cap play. This is on the SUI network. This is like a $3 million market cap. So this is a very new project. So this is a fundamental name that I invested into a while ago. I think it was like back here at like 3 cents or something like that. It went up to 16 and then pulled back to 7. I mean, I would be buying Chirp right here. I'd be buying it. I think their website and everything, their company, their technology, it all looks legit. It all checks out. It's just a very new play. And I did my research on the company, and I made that based on a fundamental investment. But Donut, on the other hand, got a green dot here today. You got the MACD crossover as well. And you got the green dot on the monthly. I think Donut's about to go absolutely nuts. This is Krispy Kreme Donuts. Target on that's all the way back up there between 10 and 12. Still holding that. That one's up 6% today. Looking good. Intel, big ripper today. I love that candle. Love that reversal candle. And I got some options on this one that are doing very well. You can see we got the MACD crossover. We got the green dots here. Everything's lining up. If we can break out over 30, this thing's going to fly probably right back up there to 40. So I'm still very long on Intel. I'm looking to buy those daily green dots on pullbacks, and I think you're probably going to get one here on Monday. But I love the price action here. Again, we were buying this down here at 20 bucks. We're up 20, 30%. I actually bought the option, so I'm up around 150%. And I'm gonna get that trade. I'm gonna get that options course to you guys because I know a lot of you are interested in trading options. Just a very advanced thing to do. Options are not for beginners. So I'm going to make a course for you guys, and I'm going to drop it. I don't know when, but if you guys stay subscribed on YouTube and are in the Discord, you guys will know first thing when I drop that. Uh, Options are just a way to put less in and make more. Right? This thing's gone up 30%, but I'm up 150% on the options. So they can play into our hand if we do them right. So I'm gonna make a course for you guys eventually and drop that. This will be the last stream for 2 weeks, guys, because I'm going on a vacation with my wife, and then I have some family stuff that I need to do the following week. So this is going to be the last live for 2 weeks. We won't be live again till mid-September. I will still be active over here in the Discord for you guys. I still be in the chat and stuff like that. Obviously, you guys will get all the signals over here as well. All the monthly alerts, the weekly alerts, the daily alerts. All those alerts are all called out for you guys over here. I will still be active on here and on Twitter, but I will not be dropping videos here or live streams for the next 2 weeks. I'll probably drop some reels on TikTok and X. X is becoming my favorite platform to post on, guys. So if you're not following me on X, please go follow me. You don't have to if you don't want to, but this is where I'm dropping a lot of gems and a lot of information here. So, yeah, just a little announcement there, guys, that I will not be live for the next 2 weeks here. So I will still be dropping reels and stuff, though, and keeping you guys updated in the Discord. I will still be active in here. I'll just be on the road and out of the office. So CLSK, that's still got the monthly dot here as well. And that's turning the corner there, too. That one's got the gray dot. I still like that. I might even add to that position just because of where it's at right now. It's got a long way to go back up there to 16 to 18. I would actually be buying this, adding to that position here on CLSK. And we got STLA. This is the car maker here. Nice breakout there today on the green, too. Guys, I think markets are just about ready to go crazy. PayPal as well got a green dot today with the MACD crossover. That one looks really good. Target on that is 54 to 92. I think they're going to make some announcements on crypto. I think they're already involved in crypto, so they're obviously one of the biggest payment platforms out there. They own Venmo and PayPal, so I just like the company. I like the fundamentals. I like how oversold it is. It does not have the green dot on the monthly yet, so we're kind of anticipating that one here, but it does have the weekly dot. Oh, it doesn't. It must have faded away. But I just think this chart looks really good as long as it can hold on to this support here, because you could see it's building support. It was up here at 80 bucks. They beat their earnings, but they gapped down. So I saw the gap down on earnings, and I said, okay, this is an opportunity to buy. This was an overreaction. They actually beat expectations and went down, and the chart is just looking good down here at 66. So I still really like this one as long as it holds on to 66, and it's got the gray dot today, so that tells me that we're going to continue in this direction into the end of the month. And my target's up there at 88, so I'm still selling that one. I got the options on that one too. We got Oxy. This one's doing really good today, those options that I bought. And by the way, guys, I post all my trades over here in Overkill Trades. So you can actually see I took a position on Oxy. That was on 820. That was about 2 days ago. I got stopped out on Oscar, and then I rolled it into Oxy there. You can see the trades that I post over here. So you guys could see everything here inside Overkill Trades there. If you guys want to copy trade, that's the only copy trading I have. So everything I do is in the Discord, guys. Anyone sending you to a platform outside the Discord is a scammer. We've had a problem with scammers. It's in the rules here, guys. I will never, ever, ever send you a friend request or message you, okay? Anyone doing that named Overkill is a scammer. If you message me first, okay, if you click on my name and send me a message, I will respond to you, but I will never do it first. I will never send you a friend request or a message. So just understand that there's other people pretending to be me out there that are scammers, that are trying to get your money. All my resources of everything are in the Discord. Anything outside the Discord is a scam. If you think something looks fishy, just put it in the chat here. There's a lot of people over here that can help you. The red people over here are going to be our admins, and then the green are going to be the Spartans, which are the members over here. So you guys can chat all day long. We got stock chat, crypto chat, regular chat, everything over here. So if something seems fishy, just put it over here or put it right here in support chat. You get 24/7 support when you're a member over there in the Discord. But Oxy, nice move. I entered that one right there on the green dot at around 44. I got the option, so My target is up here at 56. I just think oil and gas stocks look really good here. They're very oversold. You can see this stock has pulled back a lot, and we're taking advantage of it. So I really like Oxy here, and my target's up there at 56. That one's still a hold. If anything, I'm looking to buy more. Novak's had a green day today. It sold off 30%. I told you guys I was thinking about selling on this red dot. I regret not doing that. You can see how that touched the 50% line there and gave the red dot. It then sold off around 20, 30%. And now it's back down here right around where we bought it. We bought this one off the green dot right here at around 750. Again, it's got the green monthly dot here. So we're actively looking for pullbacks, actively looking for entries. So if this thing goes any lower, like down to 6 and gives me a green dot, I'll add to the position. But I want to see if this thing can reverse course here. I'm still holding that one, still long, with a target of about $14 on Novak's, looking for opportunities to add. Here's ASML. That one got the green dot today. My target's still 900 on that. That's still a hold for me. JD, this is also another one I opened up this week. I wanted to get some exposure to Chinese stocks because they have also just been beaten down to the ground. I mean, JD was trading back up here at $100 back in 2021, and it sold all the way off. It's now sitting at $31. So JD.com is a very, very big Chinese company. You can see they make $50 billion a quarter. That means they make $50 billion in revenue every 4 months. So they're a massive Chinese company, kind of like Alibaba. You can see Baba actually makes less than JD. So I like JD. I just wanted some exposure to Chinese stocks. They got the green dot today. I'd still be buying that one down here. I'm not sure what my average is. I posted my average over here in the Discord under the trade section. JD, I always try to put the price of where I entered. Yeah, I'm in at 31.80, and it's at 31.88. So it's still right around the price I bought at. I'm targeting up here at around $45. Target. Okay, Target also reported a good earnings. They beat on their earnings. They beat on their revenue, but just like PayPal, they gapped down. Okay, that gap down, though, in my opinion, was a buying opportunity. Okay, we're still down here in the golden zone, still in the same zone we were back here in April and May. Nothing's hurt. All we're doing is going sideways. Again, I love sideways action. Okay, I love this. This is the smart money phase. People buy when it's sideways. A lot of retail wants to buy when everyone's excited. If people are talking crap, right, if people are not having it, if people are just, bashing it, typically they're in despair. They probably bought up here and then sold down here, and that's why they're mad at the asset. Just like Ethereum at 1,500 in April. Everyone was laughing at Ethereum. Ethereum was the laughing stock of the market. Well, now, that's all everyone's talking about. Okay, just like XRP back here at 50 cents. Again, people were laughing at XRP back here in August when we got this green dot, when we got all these green dots right down here at these prices. Okay, they were laughing at it. It was a joke at 50 cents. I mean, when I told people I bought XRP at 50 cents, they laughed at me. They bashed me in the comments. Okay, and now it's all anyone wants to talk about. Why? Because we've had a parabolic move. We've gone up 600%. Okay, now we're getting up here. Okay, we're in new paradigm. It's the next biggest thing. It's going to be huge. It's going to go to 10,000 by the end of the year. You're seeing all this delusion talk, right? That's when you know the top is near. And I'm not saying XRP can't go to $5-10. It very well could. But again, just note that we were buying this at 50 cents and people were laughing at it. So when people are talking crap about a stock, like, for example, Target here, Target's got the green dot on the monthly. Okay, any pullback we get with a green dot is a buying opportunity. So I'm still long on that. I bought it at like $100. So I'm literally down like $1 on it. So it makes no sense for me to average down. I typically only like to average down if it's down 20%. If my stock position is down 20%, that's when I'll average down. So this gap down means nothing. Still long. Nothing changes. We're still targeting this area. Okay, we got to wait 1 to 6 months. Fine. If it takes 6 months, if it takes 7 months, 8 months to get back up here, wonderful. Okay, I'm willing to wait because I believe in Target as a company. My wife loves to shop there. When my wife loves to shop there, they're doing something right. My mom loves to shop there. My sister loves to shop there. Okay, every woman I know loves Target. And what do women love? They love to spend money, okay? They made $25 billion in the last 4 months. They're not going anywhere. Okay, I see a lot of talk on Target saying, oh, they're going bankrupt. They're not going bankrupt. You can't go bankrupt when you're making $25 billion every 4 months. Pretty hard to do. Okay, that's revenue. Okay, Snapchat, same thing. I bought Snapchat back here at $9. It gapped down off of an earnings miss. Got the green dot. So what did we do? We added the position. This is one I averaged down on. So I bought it here at 9 off the monthly green. Okay, that was around $9. What did it do? It dropped down to 7. Do I panic sell down here? No, I don't panic sell. I'm not a panic seller. All I'm looking to do is add to my position. If I buy at 9 and I buy at 7, the same amount of shares, my average cost is $8. Okay, when this goes back up to 12, that is where I'll look to sell. But I'm never going to sell a gap down. If anything, I'm looking to buy more. So I still like Snapchat as a company. I still think they're they are one of the largest social media companies when it comes to user base. They have 300 million daily active users on their platform. Huge platform, especially with Gen Z. So I like the fundamentals of the company. I think it's very beaten up here. It was at $17 around this time last year. $17 down to 7. I want to buy down here at 7. I don't want to buy up here. I want to buy down here at 7. So I still think Snapchat's going to do very well in the coming years. If anything, they're going to get bought out, in my opinion. Okay, by a big player like Microsoft, Amazon, if they can't figure it out. GoodRx is also one I added this week. Another healthcare play. You guys know I've been very bullish on healthcare stocks. GoodRx is one of those names. It had the green monthly back here in June. And again, nothing changes with our strategy. We're just targeting up here in the red zone. That thing had a big gap up here. It gapped up from 3 all the way to 5, pulled back a little bit. I think my average cost on this is around $470. It's at around $450 right now. So again, just buying and holding that one. I think that one's got a lot of room to go as well. PFE, this is Pfizer. So that one's coming up there into the 50% line. This is probably one I would sell half on. Okay, because again, we were buying it down here at around 23. This stock doesn't move very heavy, but with how much this wave is up here, okay, it's not a bad place to look to take some off, especially if we're into that 50% line. But okay, the argument is we just got a green dot, and this move looks like it's just starting to break out here. So I might look to trim a little bit, maybe 25% of this position. I'm writing this down as I'm doing this with you guys because I haven't even looked at these charts today. Sell 25%, 25 to 50% typically is where I look to sell. You can see though it's got a red dot in the red zone, which is also an indication that we want to take profits. So I have those dots laid out here for you guys. I actually added this in recently in the trade alerts section. The dots and signals under the trade alerts here, it tells you what to do. So you can see a 4-hour alert here, sell or reduce position by 25 to 100% if it's in the red zone. So you can see it's in the red zone. It's given a red dot. So we're reducing our position there. We're taking some profits there on PFE after it ran 10%. I got a big dividend payment on this one, which was pretty nice. So we'll see what this thing does here. It still has some room to go back up here to the red zone. So let's see what it does here at 25. I'll probably end up selling 25% after I log off here today. Riz, this is another small market cap, little low cap play. This is about a $2 million market cap. I really love the tech. You could actually stake this one on their website. So I started staking this one a while ago. I've earned a ton of Riz on their website. So if you come here to stake, you can see I have 7 million of these coins staked here. I've earned almost 60,000. They're paying 8% right now. When you stake them here, you only have to stake them for 14 days, and then I can claim this anytime I want. But I'm just letting it ride right now. This is a very new project. I love the tech. I love the website. I think they're legit, and they're actually launching their own chain here soon. So they're going to be like their own chain, just like Base, just like AVAX. But it's only a $2 million market cap. So it's like a penny stock. Like nobody knows about this one yet, but I think the tech that they have is legit, and I'm getting paid 8% a year just to hold it on their website and stake it. So I'm staking it. It's had a nasty drop from 6 down to 2, but I was buying it down here at 2 cents. So had a nice move up, and now it's back down at the spot where we found past resistance, past support. So I think it's a great place to add to Riz. I'm actually thinking about selling some of my chain link and buying more Riz, adding to Riz here. Let's get into these now. We got Open Door. Up 40% today, dude. Ripping. Just ripping. That looks like it can hit 8 to 12. But again, it's up here in the red zone. I was telling you guys to take some off on this red dot here around $354. It obviously broke out over that, but again, if you were entering on this green dot back here at 2, when we called it out, that's a 100% trade. 100% is typically what we're looking for, guys. Anything after that is just extra, right? You could be watching this stochastic here on the monthly, but again, this one for next week is not on the favorites list. Okay, I'm going to put Riz, though, on the favorites list for next week. I really like Target. I'm going to put Target on there. So I'm going to share this favorites list with you guys after this. I forgot to do this. I still like RSR. ARB also. I like that one a lot. Favorites. Arrow. That one's got a little bit of room to go. I think that one's going to get there pretty quick, though. But I guess we could put this on there, too. I think that one's got some room. There's just not as much meat on the bone as like RSR. OP also looks good. Near also looks really good. Chainlink's up in the red zone, so I'm not buying Chainlink right here. Again, we were buying Chainlink down here between $12 and $15. I think my average cost is like $14-15 now. So I'm up 100% on the position. But again, I don't want to buy in the red zone. Okay, I don't want to buy when the move's already happened. We want a position before that. STX also favorites list. Chirp also favorites list. Donut still looks really good here down there in the gold zone. Intel I think is going to have a blow off top back to like $40, but not my favorite setup. CLSK I do like. STLA, that one's decent, but not my favorite. PayPal I really like for next week. Oxy I really like for next week. And these are positions I already have. I just forgot to add these in. ASML, it's okay. I like JD. I think Chinese stocks are going to catch up here. Target I just added in. Snapchat I think is looking good here at $7. GoodRx is still looking good under 5. PFE I wouldn't buy right now just because of how high the wave is. And then Riz obviously is on there. So I'll share this with you guys here after the stream. I just want to get through all these names. So Open Door, that one's too high. I'd be looking to sell that one. Lido looks like it has some room back up there to 2. It's got a green dot, but again, hopefully you were buying down here at around $1. Again, this dot looks like it's going to send us back up here to 2, but not a whole lot of meat on that bone. ETC also just looks like it's going to explode. I think we're going to see a huge move here, guys, into the end of the month. Huge move back up here. We're going to get to this red zone here by the end of September, I think. And it's going to be time to take some profits. ENA, that's got a lot of room. I mean, ENA looks good for next week, too. All these names look good. SBET got the green dot here today. That looks good. LCX. This one's got a lot of meat on that bone. This one actually popped the monthly, but it went away. So, again, we called the dots out for you guys over here in the monthly alerts. You could see LCX actually went off yesterday at 5:54. That was 5:54 a.m., and it faded away. So that means it pulled back a little bit, but I'm putting that one on there just because it has a lot of room to go back up here to the red zone. All the way back to 35 is around 100% from here. Again, Ethereum's up here in price discovery. If you guys want to play this green dot, just make sure you use a stop loss at like 4,000. But it's in the red zone, and I normally don't look to buy stuff in the red zone. Again, down here, I was shouting from the treetops back here in June and July. Okay, I probably got people unfollowing me because all I was talking about was Ethereum. And now it's way up here, and now everyone's kind of caught on. But in my opinion, you're too late because it's already went up 100%. So can it go to 8,000? Can it go to 7,000? Can it go to 10,000? Yes, it can. But again, I'm just not looking to add up here. I'd rather buy something like ENA that's not in the red zone yet, like STX that's not in the red zone yet, like Near that's not in the red zone yet, like OP that's not in the red zone yet, like RSR. Like, I don't want to buy stuff in the red zone. I hope that makes sense to you guys because the move is already. If you're up 100%, I mean that's insane. Okay. That one's in the red zone, so not really looking. Did I add LCX? I do like LCX. IMX is another one. We've been watching this one for a while. Green dot today. I'd buy that right now. Even though it's up 13%, I'd buy it. Uniswap got the green dot here today as well. little bit of room back up there to 16. Let's go ahead and add that one in too. INJ looks really good. INJ looks really good. That one doesn't even have a green dot yet. It's up 12%. But again, look at the monthly. Green dot on the monthly. Stochastic is only at 20. Okay, we got a long way to go here on this move. So I really like INJ at these levels too. BMNR, this is the Ethereum Treasury Company. This one looks good. It just needs a green dot. SCI looks good. Let's go ahead and add that one in there. Looking really good. Doge also turning the corner here. Got the green dot on the monthly. Looking fantastic. Ray is another one I really like. That one looks really good. Monthly chart, again, green. This is a Solana coin. They're a Solana ecosystem token. A lot of room back up there to $7-8. I really like Ray here. Solana, that one's above the 50% line. It's got a green dot here today, but not a lot of meat on that bone back to 250, 260. I'd rather buy something like Ray if I was going to play Solana because I think the layer 2s on Solana are going to perform better than Solana here. I mean, if this goes back to $7 or $8, that's 100% for you. Ray looks good. AVAX is lagging. I'm not too sure about the AVAX chain, man. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but it does have the green dot on the monthly, and it does have a long way to go back up there to 48 to 52. So let's go ahead and put that one on the favorites list. We got Gala absolutely popping off here. We also called this one out here at the beginning of the month. That thing's up 20% today. Just doing the ripski with a lot of room to go back up there to 6 cents. I like Gala Comp. Comp actually was another one that had the signal pop off here as well. See, Comp, that came in today at 12. That was 12.18. Right now it's about 4 o'clock. So that came in 4 hours ago, but it faded away from the chart. So it is given a green here on the daily. So I would buy that one right here, right now with no hesitation if I was looking to go long. ENPH, this is Enphase Energy. That's got the green monthly. That's another stock that's just been absolutely annihilated here. This is a solar stock. This actually looks really interesting here. Very, very interesting here. One of the bigger solar companies. This one's definitely on my favorites list. I might even look to add a position on that name as well, just because it has now broken out over that 9 EMA. It looks like it had some news today. After the Fed chair hinted at a possible interest rate cuts, which could lower financing costs to increase solar product demand. So that's bullish. If rates get cut, solar product demand will go higher because it's cheaper to install. So that one's got a lot of meat on the bone, back to 100 to 120. Solar is another industry that we could take advantage of. It's good to be diversified, right? I don't just have crypto. I got PayPal, I got a car maker, I got a crypto miner, I got a chip maker, I got a donut maker, right? It's good to be diversified. I got a home, this is a home builder and supplies ETF, so I'm in the home building, right? Healthcare, oil and gas, retail, social media, healthcare, crypto, altcoin, right? It's good to be diversified in each, right? Chinese stock, JD's a Chinese stock, so don't just get so singularly focused because, right, every sector performs differently. If altcoins aren't doing very good, but healthcare stocks are doing really good, your account is balanced out at that point. But hopefully you're not investing into something that's not green on the monthly because that's just not what we do here. Here's TAO, another altcoin here. I like that one. ENPH is probably my favorite for an ad here just because of how overdone it is to the downside, right? $300 all the way down to 38. That's a big whooping. That is a butt whooping right there. It might go sideways for a bit, but it could just absolutely explode. And again, my target on that would be at 120. And that thing back to 120 is a 200% move. For a stock, that's really good. Okay, Ondo is another one. That's at $1. Got the green dot today. That one's on the favorites. So there's still a lot of room to go on that one. We got Bonk. I've been talking about Bonk for a couple weeks. I like how oversold it is. People got really excited about Bonk up here at 4 cents. And it sold all the way back off the 2. That was a 50% drop. But now you're getting that signal right here. I would absolutely be looking to add Bonk here with a target of around 4 to 5 cents. Ada Cardano up 9% today. Beautiful, man. Markets are absolutely rocket shipping here. I wouldn't put this one on my favorites just because it's at the 50% line. I loved Ada down here at 70 cents. Okay, this one also got the golden dot back here at around 60 cents. And yeah, it's just been, again, going sideways, sideways, sideways. That one looks like it's going to make a move for 120 next week, though. Pepe, also a lot of room to go on that one. Back to 2.5. Let's put that one on the favorites list. There's so many setups right now, guys. So many setups right now. And I will share this favorites list with you guys here next week. These are going to be the top stock and crypto picks from your boy Overkill here for next week. I will share that over here in the watch list thread here once we're done. SUI, that one's got a little room, maybe back to 5. I'd rather buy Chirp here. WLK breaking out big here. This one looks good. We called the monthly out on this one at the beginning of the month at around 80. It's sitting at 90. We also called this golden dot out over here at 70. The golden dot is just another buy signal for us, another 1 to 6 month trade signal. So when you get the 1 to 6 month signal, that golden dot, that is when we're looking to take a 1 to 6 month trade there. We would look to anticipate the monthly right there if we got the golden dot, and we're simply just holding until we get back up here in the red zone, and that thing is breaking out up 9% today. A massive move. And here's Polkadot, another underperformer here, still in the bottom golden zone, a long way from home there, long way from that red zone. Hut, pretty close to the red zone, not really interested. Here's RKT, that one's got the green dot here, trying to reverse, but again, that one's up in the red zone. We're not looking to take that trade. CRO's got a little more room to go. I sold mine around 15 cents and rolled it into STX and NEAR and OP and RSR. So I took profits because we were buying down here at 8 cents. We made 150%, 120, 30%, took some profits, okay, and rolled it into some of these names that haven't really moved yet, like OP, like NEAR, right? They're at the bottom of the fib. They're not at the top. They're at the bottom down here. There's a lot more room to go back to the red zone than there is on a name like CRO for those names. Okay, so it does look good, though. It does look like it's going to reverse and go higher. Target on that would be around 20 cents. Rose, that one's going to be on the favorites list as well. Also showing a green dot here on the monthly, finding support right there at 2 cents. I think Rose is going to do very, very well here. And, yeah, it's up 9% today, but it looks phenomenal. We got Oscar. So I got stopped out on this one. It's 575, right around here. And now it's back up to 17, but this thing looks like it probably wants to pop back up there to 22. I sold that because I was pretty overpositioned inside of healthcare. I mean, I have a lot of healthcare names right now. I have Pfizer. I have Novavax. I have GDRX. Like I said, Pfizer, and a couple other names. So I had a lot of healthcare names. I wanted to get some exposure to the oil and gas. Okay, and that's why I got stopped out there. I said, if it breaks this level, I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to buy something else in the oil and gas industry. I went with Oxy, and I'm still really liking that position right there. So I'm okay getting stopped out there if I hit my stop loss on that. But that one looks like it wants to go back to 20, 22 bucks. Where do we leave off here? Oscar. Yeah, that one looks like it's got some room back up there to 20. GRT, this one's on the favorites list too. Another name showing a green dot here on the monthly. You can see the last time we got that was back here in October. That was around 2 years ago. It went from 7 cents to 50 cents. That was around a 800% move. GRT looks phenomenal. ICP also green on the monthly. Looks phenomenal. Okay, target on that's all the way up there at 14. We got CE. This is, I believe they're a healthcare company or a chemicals company. One of the two. I'd have to research it, look at it, but it's just very oversold right now. Okay, but it does have that monthly dot that we're looking for. The last time we got that, we went from 100 all the way up to 170. That was a beautiful move. Okay, got the green dot down here at 40. Looks like it's on its way back to 120 to 140. I still like this one for next week, too. EXPI, look at that. Ripping. Okay, that one's going back to 14 easy. I'm pretty sure we were calling EXPI over here at $9. Beautiful move there. H-bar, got some room back there to 35. That one looks good off the green. Adam's going to go in the favorites list. I just don't think this one's really moved yet. Again, we're just consolidating right now, waiting for this one to break out. Target on that's up there at 10. A lot of meat on that bone. XTZ looks good. Green dot today. So again, on these green dots today, guys, we would be taking our positions or looking to take positions going long for the next 1 to 6 months. Okay, these aren't day trades. If it goes down 4% tomorrow, you can't be mad, because our target is up here. We're buying for the prices up here, not for the prices down here as we just go sideways. But XTZ looks phenomenal here. XLM, that one's bouncing on the 50. That looks good with a target of around 50 to 55. Not a lot of meat on that bone. WIF, on the other hand, if you want a meme coin, here you go. WIF looks good back up here to $4. Again, this thing got absolutely annihilated here, and now it's building support here. at around $1. I personally don't trade these altcoins, but that one is on Robinhood for some reason. ALK Airlines also looking good here, back to 70, 75. Soxel, this is the semiconductor ETF, ripping today off the green dot, and target on that would be up there at 80. We got Matic. Don't know too much about Matic, but they are built on the Ethereum ecosystem, and you do got a green dot here. This thing looks very good here at 25 cents. I would be a buyer of Matic at these levels, okay, with a target of 70 cents. XRP's got the green dot today, but again, we're pretty close to the red zone here, so just not looking to attack. Again, we were buying XRP down here at 50 cents, guys. 50 cents. Okay, don't hate me because I say $3 looks a little expensive. Okay, and it might go, if it goes to 10,000, I'll take that out. But again, I'm a trader. I'm not a buy and hope guy. I'm a trader. I look for targets. I look for price points. I look at data. I look at logic. I don't buy, I don't drink the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink the Kool-Aid. I look at the chart. I look at the chart. Algorand, that one's going on the favorites list. Okay, that one's back up there to 50 cents. That's around 100%. But we got the green dot here today, and you also got the green dot there on the monthly. Guys, I really think altcoins are about ready to blow. I think there's going to be a big blow off top, and everybody's just going to be losing their minds. Things are going to go up 100, 200, 300%, and people are going to be, oh my gosh. And that's when we're going to be looking to sell. I mean, just based on what these charts look like this week. And again, this isn't talking about tomorrow or the next day or possibly, I mean, we could definitely rip in the next couple of days. But give it 1 to 6 months to get back up here, you're going to be really happy you did, because all these charts just look stupid. This is the most bullish the charts have been since April, right? We got these monthly dots, guys. We are fully bullish on the markets. There is no reason to be a bear right now. No reason to be a bear. Sezzle, this one looks good too. I like this one too for a stock. Gap down, they beat their earnings and then gap down to 80. And we got a target of that one, 160, 180. But that's a payment platform. They're growing their earnings. They're not a huge company yet, but they're growing their earnings year over year and doing very well. I like that one too. AAL, another airline here for you. Just a little too high on the daily for me to want to take action. Riot, on the other hand, these crypto mining stocks look really good. We got the green dot on that one right there at 1150. It's popped up to 13. ISNJ. This is an interesting one. I think they're a 5G supplier. They make the parts for 5G. Not 100%, but they got a lot of room to go back up there to 18. This is more of a lower cap play here. I mean, they were all the way up here at $200 back in 2021, and they're sitting at 10 right now. So it's just a little too high for me on the daily for me to want to take action. They'll probably top out here at 13, sell off, and then that's when we can look for an entry. Just not looking to take one right now. XYZ looks decent here. It's got the green dot on the daily. Big gap up, or big move up here today. Target on that's between 90 and 100. Delta Airlines, another airline. All airlines look good. We got those monthly signals on all the airlines here in August, so we've been watching those. Coinbase, on the other hand, that one's going in the favorites list. It's got a green dot today. It had another one back here in August. That was a couple weeks ago, right at the same price. So when you get a green dot at the same price, guys, that's normally very bullish. You can see the MACD starting to turn up here too. Coinbase is another one I would look to add here next week. Looks phenomenal. You should have been adding here today, but that one's definitely on the favorites list for next week. We've got STM. That one looks all right. The Total 3, this is the altcoin index. Look at that beautiful green dot there, baby. I don't think retail's prepared for this altcoin season, guys. I don't think they're prepared. I don't think they are prepared. I think this is going to blow people's minds, and we're going to be ready to sell. I mean, we're going to be selling when everyone else is excited. We've been excited since April, since prices got absolutely knocked from tariffs. That's when we should be excited to buy. We shouldn't be excited when everyone else is wanting to buy. But I really think you're going to see a blow-off top here in altcoins over the next couple of weeks. I think into September, probably the beginning or mid-September, there's going to be an opportunity to take some profits that I think we're all going to benefit from. Here's ON. I like this one too. This has got the MACD crossover and a green dot here today. Also a monthly dot. Target on that's up there at $70. I like that one a lot. Tesla looks like it wants to go back up there to 440. BT looks good. Another crypto stock here. Green dot here on the daily. Looks good right here at 280. with a stop loss at 250. That one's going to go on the favorites list. We got HP. HP popping off again. These oil and gas stocks have been beaten up, guys. They've been beaten up. Okay, this thing was back at $60 back here in February of 2023, around 2.5 years ago. It's down here at 18 bucks. Got the green dot last month. I like HP a lot. I like oil and gas stocks. I like healthcare stocks. I think there's some rotation happening into those. But I think they're going to perform very well over the next couple of weeks. And we'll take chart requests here if we have some time at the end of stream. I'll take some chart requests from the chat, so you guys just stick around. And if I miss any of your names, I will take them here at the end of stream. And again, if you guys are watching the replay right now and we can get this video to 100 likes by Monday, 300 likes by Monday. We haven't hit 300 likes on a video yet. Would love to do that here, so smash the like if you guys are still watching, and I'll give away 100 XRP if we can hit that target. Here's TER, green dot today, absolutely ripping, looks good above 110. DR Horton, this is the home builder stock we've been bullish on. That's got some room back up there to 190. This is solar, another solar name here, a little too high for me. SLB looks good, another oil and gas name. FedEx looks good. It's just really choppy, but I think FedEx is a really good company. My brother actually works for FedEx, so I'm bullish on it. He likes the company. It's got a green dot here on the monthly, just like we got back here in November of 2022 at 170. Boom. Went all the way up there to 310. So I like FedEx. Not a crazy 100, 300% play, but it's a good quality project, good quality company that you can invest into. Okay, and the MACD's way down here on the monthly too. So I like FedEx. Back to 300 there. We got MDG. This is Top Golf. Top Golf is fun. If anyone's ever played Top Golf, it's a really good time. I really like this stock. I like the company. If anyone's ever played Top Golf, it's a really great time. Okay, I like the company. I like the fundamentals for that reason. Mara going on the favorites list. These crypto miners like CLSK, we looked at Riot, but Mara looks really good here, guys. MACD crossover here on the daily. That looks like it's about ready to rip back up there to 25 to 30 bucks. Looking good, baby. Billy says he's not a fan of SLB. Well, that's good to know. I went with Oxy, OXY. That was my oil and gas play, simply just because Warren Buffett owns it. I mean, Warren Buffett's company owns a lot of that stock. So that's what I chose. SLB, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's an oil and gas play. It's good to know that you didn't like the company, though. Robotics, this is kind of a penny stock here. You guys request this quite a bit, but that's more of a fundamental play if you're buying that one. TEM's up here in the red zone, so we wouldn't be looking to buy. If anything, we're looking to take profits. AEO looks good. This one looks like it's reversing. Target on that's 20 to 22. I like that one a lot with a stop loss at 12. As long as it holds on to 12, I like AEO. That's American Eagle. JBT, JB Hutt. This is a transportation company, so they're truckers. They move stuff. They move all kinds of equipment and things like that. That's got a good range back up there to 190. Again, that one's green on the monthly. So a lot of the time, guys, 90% of these names, 90 to 95% of these names on this green list here that I'm going over, they all have these green dots on the monthly. So I've already done the research. I've already done the due diligence. Anytime I get a stock over here given a green dot on the monthly chart, I'll add it into my watch list. So like SE has a monthly dot, FedEx has a monthly dot, JBlue has a monthly dot, MA has a monthly dot. If I look at that chart and I like it, like I don't like MasterCard just because it's so overbought. I'd rather buy it down here, right? It's not a bad one to trade, but JBlue, on the other hand, was another signal we got this week. That one is also green here on the monthly, so I can add that one to the watch list now. I could take a position, or I could look for a pullback and a green dot, but that one looks good as long as it holds on to 5. But again, I've already done the due diligence on these charts. If I like them, they have a green monthly dot, they're on my list. And again, I just shared that list with you guys over here that you guys can review over the weekend right here on the watch list tab. You just click on this link, and you're going to pull up this same exact list that we've been talking about here today. IQ, this is another, I think they're a Chinese stock. Looks like they had a pretty good earnings. Target on that's $3, but I mean, this thing was all the way up at 25. It's sitting at $2 right now. Not 100% sure what they do, but the chart looks very bullish. HAL, another oil and gas company, again, getting that green dot on the monthly. Okay, and starting to reverse. Target on that's 30 to 35. HPQ, This is HP. They make the computers and the printers and stuff. They got earnings coming up next week. Target on that's up there between 36 and 38. This is Kohl's. Looks decent, but MACD's a little too overextended for me. PAGS, another oil and gas play here. $8 is support on that one. Target's going to be up there at 14. We got QNT. This one will go on the favorites list. I like that one. Green dot yesterday. MACD's reversing here. Target on that's up there at 160. That's an ISO coin that not a lot of people know about. A lot of people talk about the XRPs and the XLMs and the Algorands, the H-bars, but not a lot of people talking about Quant, which is why I kind of like it, because the hype hasn't hit yet, if you know what I mean. UDMY, I like this one for next week too. Looks good. Off of 7. This is an online education company. But you got the green dot down here on the daily with the green monthly. Target on that's it. Up there at 10. Again, Bitcoin, I love that it's going up, but it's in the red zone. It's not Bitcoin season. It's not time to buy Bitcoin right now. I want to buy Bitcoin down here like 80K. Okay, in the red zone, we're not buying. In the red zone, we are not buying. FANG, another oil and gas play here for you. Looks good off the green dot. We got AI with a golden dot here. This one looks fine as long as it can hold on to 15. Okay, golden dots are a 1 to 6 month swing trade. This stock is very oversold right now. Okay, target's up there at 40 bucks. HD in the red zone, not interested. FCX looks decent. This looks decent. SMCI, I like SMCI a lot here. Okay, got the green dot there coming. I think it showed up today. It faded away. MACD's very oversold. It's green here on the monthly. We love this pullback at 25% in August. Taking advantage of that off the earnings dip. And target on that's up there at 60 right now. I like that one for next week. CLF looks good. Just looking for the green on the daily. VLO's in the red zone. Ford's in the red zone. MPC's in the red zone. And guys, just because we're in the red zone doesn't mean we can't keep going up. There are these phases in the market where it breaks out of the red zone. And again, this is called the price discovery phase, when we just keep breaking out and keep going, go. Okay, then we get that red dot, and that's when you want to sell. But that's the phase we could go into on some of these oil and gas companies. You can see the MACD's crossing over there as well. NVTS, looking for the green dot on the daily on that one. Looks okay. ARM, I like this one. Another semiconductor play. Got the green dot today. I'd be buying that one right now because I don't think it has any monthly data. But that one looks like it's finding a bottom right there at 125. We got PDD, another Chinese stock popping off here. I think JD's right behind that one. I'd rather buy JD here than PDD. Again, this is just another Chinese stock. They don't make as much money as PDD. MDB's back down here with a green dot on the daily. I like that one for a re-entry next week. We got TMO, Thermo Fisher. I want to see a pullback on the daily and a green dot. Need a green dot on the daily for that one. GM, General Motors, that one's up there in the red zone, not interested. NEU's a little too close to the red zone. Vail looks like it's got some room back up there to 1150. ALB, just kind of chilling. Nike looks okay. Airbnb looks good. I like Airbnb here for next week. Target on that's 150 to 160. Again, it's got the green dot. Oh, it's got a red dot on the monthly, but big wick. So that's telling you right there that 120 should be the bottom right here. 120 should be the bottom, and our target's up there between 150 and 160 on Airbnb. I like Baidu too. I like Chinese stocks here. They've been consolidating for a long time. I think they're really due for a breakout higher. So Baidu is another one of those Chinese stocks. But I like JD. JD makes the most money out of all of them I've seen. So I want to go with the company that makes the most money just because they make a lot of money, right? Good fundamentals. The indicator at the bottom, this is the MACD. So I got to send out an updated version because I don't think the 6.0 has this. So again, if you guys want these, I will post the new link over here in the trading indicator tab. And all you got to do is click this link and all these indicators load directly up. If you don't have the MACD, you can either add it to your chart yourself by coming up here to the indicators, type in MACD. This is the moving average convergence divergence. So you could click on this and it will add to your chart here, okay? Or you can just go get the indicator and everything else will load directly up. You're technically getting my template here. When you use this link, everything, you get all the indicators, all the settings, everything is set up exactly how I have it set up. That way I don't have to explain it to every new person that comes in here. It's just quick, easy, right? There's a video after you click on this link that shows you how to do everything, shows you how to load it up. And Yeah, so if you guys want the indicators, just click on this link over here. And I'm going to get the new updated link out here very shortly. Soundhound, this one looks okay. Bouncing off of 12 here. Not my favorite, though, for next week. TXN, that one's also up there in the red zone. Marvel, I like Marvel. This one looks good off a green dot going next week. Cure, I like this one too. You guys have known I've been bullish on healthcare stocks for a while just because healthcare stocks have gotten absolutely annihilated, just like UNH here. UNH went from 600 all the way down here to 240. So Cure is actually an ETF. You can see it's a daily healthcare ETF, but it's a 3x leveraged ETF. But you can see how oversold it is. So the last time we got a green dot with the wave down here was all the way back in 2023. That was at 92. It went all the way up to 140. That was a beautiful move. So Cure, I really like for a long here. I'd be looking to add on a daily dot. Okay, probably won't get that daily dot next week, but the following week probably. But I really like that name. CLP, another oil and gas play here. I like that one back to 110. We got NU, the Brazilian bank, a little too close to the red zone there. XOM, that one's got some room as well. Again, these oil and gas guys, we've been talking about these. Whoops. If you ever mess up your indicator, guys, like if you ever hit that and it looks all wonky, Command Z on a Mac, and I think it's Windows Z will reset your chart. Okay, so if you mess something up, you click something wrong, just go ahead and click Command Z to go back, to undo what you did. What did I say about pulling the trigger on something you've been watching? I'm not sure. ENPH and Coin are the two that I writ down so far for a trade. ENPH is a solar company, so I don't have any solar plays in my portfolio. So it'd be nice to diversify into something like that, because if that industry starts taking off, right, and a stock that's been beaten down from 320 all the way down to $30, I like that move, right? And I like how much range it has back up here. So ENPH and Coin are the two I actually wrote down here for entries, like if I was entering like today. But my favorites list is right over here. And I'm going to share this favorites list with you guys after the stream here. I'm gonna post it over there in the Discord, so you guys will be able to see all these names. XSwap, this is another really low cap play here. It's got the daily dot, so this is like a $5 million market cap. They got a partnership with Chainlink, so that one's on the favorites list for like a Hail Mary play. HUM, a little too high here. Okay, on the blue wave. When the blue wave's way up here, don't typically want to buy the green dots there. CVX is a little too close. AMAT, this one's still green on the monthly. Yes, it is. So that had a nice little pullback here. So we can find our support level, which is right there at around 150. Okay, right down there. It's got a green dot here today. So I like AMAT for next week. Target on that's up there between 200 and 220. STX looks good here today. That one also has the green monthly as well. Very oversold. Warren Buffett also owns some of this as well. Target on that's anywhere from 240 to 260. We got MU. MU's in the red zone, so we're not playing that, even though it could definitely break out. Datadog also looks very good. This company's earnings, I've been noticing. So you guys can scroll out here. If you see these little E's on your chart on TradingView, you can see their earning results. So what I normally pay attention to is the revenue. Okay, I don't really care about earnings per share, right? If they're positive, if this number right here is good, if it's green, that's good. But what I like to pay attention to is the revenue. So I can come all the way back here, say to this would be August of last year. So this was last year at this time. They made $640 million this quarter last year. So this is quarter 3. Companies are reporting Q3 earnings. Q3 earnings. So a company that's traded on the stock market has to report earnings every single quarter. So every 4 months, they have to say, hey, this is how much money we made. This is how we did. This is our plan for the next 4 months to 2 years. Okay, that's what earnings calls are. So when you can look at these E's and you click on them, if it's green, that means they beat their earnings. They did better than expected. And you could see green everywhere. They're doing better than expected over the last 6 years. So they're beating what they're estimated to do. So that's good. Okay, so you can see if I go back to August of last year at this time, they made $645 million. The next quarter, they made $690. The quarter after that, they made $730. So their revenue is getting higher and higher every quarter. They're making more money. Okay, then the quarter after that, they did 761. And then this last quarter, they did 826. So they're making money, right? That's good. For a company you want to invest in, you want them to be growing their revenue. You want them to be making more and more money every 4 months. So again, that's a fundamental thing to understand, right? Fundamentals are what the company is, what they do, how much money they make, what they provide, what problem do they solve. Okay, those are all fundamental things. We do technical analysis on this chart because, again, I could buy the best company in the world. Say I could buy, let's just go to Bitcoin, right? I could buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the best thing in the world right now, right? It's the best thing ever. It's the greatest thing ever. Okay? Everyone thinks it's so great. Okay? It was really great back here in 2021 too, when it went from 5,000 all the way to 7,000. People were losing their minds. People were happy. Things were good. Everything was going great. It was awesome. Okay? But technically, right? Fundamentally, yes, strong, very strong. Bitcoin, right? The universal currency of the world, the biggest thing ever to happen since the coming of Jesus Christ, right? Okay, it's still not that big because Jesus is Lord, okay? And you got the monthly, you can see technically it was overbought, right? You got the red dot signal right there at 60. Well, this thing went from 60 all the way down here to 15. So if you would have held your bag, if you would have bought the best thing in the world back here in 2021, but you weren't paying attention to technicals, you bought it at a very expensive price, and your account went down 71%. Right? So the reason we use technicals, the reason we use data, the reason we use this logical way of investing is to make sure we're not buying at the top. I don't want to buy Bitcoin up here at 120,000, guys. Okay, I might say that, people might roast me, but I don't care. Okay? This thing has gone since we called it out here in 2023. There's some people in the Discord that'll tell you they bought Bitcoin at 17,000. We called out the dot in 2023 after we had this big, right? No one was talking about Bitcoin here. You didn't see it on the news. You didn't see the president talking about it. You didn't see the government talking about it. Why? Because we were in despair. People bought up here at 70. It went all the way down to 15,000. People were crying. People's wives were kicking them out of the house. They were right? People lost a lot of money. And that's because they didn't use technical analysis. Okay? Everything pulls back. The stock of Apple, okay, pulls back sometimes. Pulled back here from 190 to 130. Got the green dot right there at 140. It's up at 250. I don't want to buy up here off a red dot. I want to make sure I'm not buying at an expensive price. And we that's why we look at technical analysis. But back to Datadog, I think this company is looking really good. Data and things like that in the AI world are huge. And Datadog is another one I'm writing down. Okay, because I like Datadog a lot. This is one that I would want to look to buy next week. I like Datadog a lot here. Okay, I might need to sell something to buy this. Okay, maybe trim that freaking massive link position I got. I just don't want to sell it. I don't want to. But I could sell it, raise some cash, and buy something like Datadog. Because Datadog's oversold. It's not in the red zone. Okay, it's down here at 130. It's growing their earnings every year. They're making more and more money every quarter, which is awesome. And I don't think Datadog's that big of a company. I think they're a lower cap play. Let's look it up real quick. If you guys are a member of the Discord, you have access to the research tool. All you got to do is type in /info and then type in the ticker. So this is Datadog, a stock. And you can read about what they do. So they're a comprehensive monitoring and analytics platform for developers, IT operations teams, and business users in the technology sector. Okay, they're a software application. You can see they're a $45 billion company. They're a massive company. Okay, they got 6,500 employees, and they're based in New York. So those all look good to me. And I like the fact that they're growing their earnings year over year. And the dot is green on the monthly there. We got ELF. ELF looks okay. MRK, finally take it off again. We were buying this one down here at 80. It's up 10%. Target on that still 110 to 120. The wave's just a little overdone for me to look to buy that one. Apple, I don't want to buy this one here. Okay, too close to the red zone for me. CRM, though, on the other hand, looks good off that golden dot. The only thing that I'm scared of on CRM is their earnings coming up next week. They release earnings next Wednesday. So as you guys saw on some of these names like Snapchat, right? Earnings, they release it, they gap down 20%. Okay. If they miss, see that red E, that means they missed. They missed their earnings and they missed their revenue. So, yeah. So that's the only wild card I see. But technically on the chart, it looks really good here. From past data, it's got the golden dot. Again, that's a 1 to 6 month signal. It doesn't have the monthly yet. So you just really want this one. If you're playing CRM, you just really want it to hold on to 220. That's going to be your stop loss. Fear Dog. Who's Fear Dog? You guys pumping meme coins in my chat? I will erase you. Do you understand? I will erase you from the chat. Billy, another Chinese stock there. Again, I like JD. All right, USO. You can see that MACD cross is coming here. We got the green dot there on the 20th. That one looks really good. Also, why I was bullish on oil and stuff like that because of that signal. AS, I'm going to put that one on the favorites list. AZN, again, we were calling this one out down here. We also called the golden dot right here at 63. It's at 80 now. Pepsi, also we called out. I think we called the golden dot out on this one somewhere. I thought it popped up. Pepsi looks good. It's just a little too overbought for me on the indicator, so not looking for that one. BBAI. This one actually looks okay now. I think I can come to my senses and buy BBAI at 550. They're just not doing very well. They're not making a lot of money. It's like a penny stock. So it's like investing into a penny stock. But as long as it can hold on to 5, I think it's good. I told you guys to sell this one up here at $8-9. Again, red dot in the red zone. We want to take our profits. Because, again, we were buying down here at $3-4. I was talking about BBAI down here at 3. It went up to 9. Okay, that's a 300% move. Of course, I'm going to take profits up there. But I'd look to buy BBAI on the next green dot there on the daily. The monthly is still green. So as long as this one can hold on to 5, I think it's really good. Let's put that one on the favorites list just for fun. MSOS, this is a cannabis ETF, so a way to get exposure to another sector here. Taking off here. Got the green dot back there in May at around $2. It's at $5 now. So cannabis stocks are very oversold as well. AMGN. Ooh, that one's got the green dot there on the daily. This is another healthcare name. Not my favorite. CELH, I know someone messaged me and said they cashed out their profits. Okay, it's got the red dot in the red zone. Guys, we called this one out back here at $25. One of the best trades of the year here on CELH. And again, didn't do nothing fancy. All we did was look at the monthly dot right there. Entered right there around $25, $26. It's now up here at $60. That was one of the best trades of the year. But I would be trimming that one here. I'd be selling CELH at these levels and taking some profits. Maybe waiting for a pullback back down here to like $40. REGN, this one looks really good too. Another healthcare name that I really, really like. Got the green dot here on the monthly showing up. Chart is very oversold. You can see the last time this wave was down here on the monthly was all the way back in 2019. 6 years ago, it went from 300 all the way up to 1,200. Massive. SQQQ, this is the... So this is a way to short the market. If the market's going down, SQQQ is the inverse ETF of QQQ. So when QQQ, the tech sector, goes up, this thing goes down. As you can see, tech was up today, and this thing's down 4.5%. So this is a way I'm going to look to short tech once I think it makes sense, is through the SQQQ. Here's JBlue. We just talked about this one on the monthly. Looks good here off the alert. Target would just be up there between $7 and $8. And that is it for the watch list, ladies and gentlemen. So the favorites list is right here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and post this over here for you guys in the Discord. So you guys can look at these over the weekend. Do your own due diligence as always. Here's the 8/22. This is August 22nd favorites. And I'm going to go ahead and post that. So you got the green list that I posted at the beginning that you guys can click on, and that pretty much pulls up the entire green list right here. Okay, all the names we covered today, and then the favorites list is right here. Okay, so these are my favorite picks out of all of them, and the 3 I wrote down today are all stocks. I mean, there's a lot of. I would write down, if I didn't already have positions, I'd write down OP, NEAR, STX. A lot of these names, CLSK. I just wrote down the names I would look to add to my portfolio if I was buying here today or this weekend, and that would be ENPH, Coinbase, and Datadog. Those are my three favorites of the entire list. So that was Datadog. Let's just look at them real quick again. That was ENPH, which is that solar name. Again, I'd like to get some exposure into solar. Okay, again, this stock is down from 300 all the way down to 40. Coinbase. Okay, Coinbase, green on the monthly still looking good. Has some juice in it. If altcoin season really pops off here over the next month or so, you're going to see Coinbase stock be really good. I like how the MACD's turning up here. Also, Datadog, DDOG. This one looks phenomenal. So those are my three favorites, but these are all my favorites. Like, there's a lot of names that look good here. Those three are just the three that I wrote down because they're not in my portfolio. But hopefully you guys got some value out of this today. If you did, smash that like. Again, if we get this video to 300 likes by Monday, I'll give away 100 XRP to somebody down in the comments section. So make sure you leave a comment on the replay here. If you're watching the live, go back here after we get off, click on this link, and then make sure you leave a comment, because I'm going to choose the winner of that 100 XRP from the comments section of the YouTube video if we get the 300 likes. So thank you guys for tuning in. Do we have any chart requests? Do we have any chart requests in the chat? I see one for PLTR. PLTR, I'm short. I'm short PLTR. I don't like it. It's down below the 9. MACD's just way down. I said to short this thing at 180, and I'm pissed off my order didn't get filled. But it's trying to find support at 140, but I think it's coming down to 100 to 120. SMH. Yeah, if you guys got requests in the chat, go ahead and just drop them for me, and I'll cover as many as I can over the next couple of minutes here. SMH up in the red zone, not looking to play that one. That's the semiconductor ETF. XPro. Is that a crypto or a stock? Looks like a stock. That one looks good. Okay, it's a little overbought here on the daily, so I would look for a pullback. It's got the green on the monthly, so I would look for a green dot. Okay, your green dot your entry came right there at 10, so now you're buying at a 12% premium. So I'd look to sell some of this one on the red dot. Yeah, and guys, I will be gone for 2 weeks. No streams for the next 2 weeks. I will still be active over here in the Discord for you guys. I will still be answering your guys' questions over here in the support chat. And all the signals, of course, are always called out in real time over here as well. So just having a little vacation, final vacation of the summer for me. And going to go enjoy some time with my family. We're going to go to the beach. And then I got a wedding I'm going to. And lots of fun stuff happening. Okay, the great thing about our strategy is we don't have to be glued to our computers. We can go out and we can hang out. And I'm not leaving. I'm just not going to be on YouTube live streaming. I'll probably still drop some shorts if I got some time, but yeah. We covered BMNR. You'll have to watch the replay. UPS is kind of a dying company, I think. They lost their Amazon contract, and after that, it just kind of puked. So one thing about UPS is it is at a very big support level. Same back here in 2020 is where it bounced right there at 84. So I would say if you're going to buy UPS, set a stop loss at $80. If $80 holds, you're fine. But again, I've heard bad things about their company. Not bad things, but just that they're hurting right now. Right? They're not doing as well without that Amazon contract. NVIDIA. NVIDIA's up in the red zone. I'd be taking profits on NVIDIA here before earnings. Taking profits. I see one for SMLR. This one looks good. Looks good. I'd wait for the monthly, but looks like a healthcare play here. Looks like it's finding support right here at 28, back where it bounced in June. So looks like $30 is good support for that. I just look for the green daily if you want to take a stab at it. Target of that would be $70. Jasmine. What is Jasmine doing? Jasmine. Green dot on the daily. I'd be buying that one down here in the golden zone. No monthly yet, but again, if this chart goes up, that means this chart's going to go up, and that dot's going to appear here. I think all altcoins are going to have a massive run, guys. I think it's coming. UNH, yeah, I like UNH. I've liked UNH since 250. 250 was the bottom for that one. The daily's a little overextended, but the monthly is just a goner. So I want to buy any big major pullback on UNH. I think it's still got some room to go back up here to like 400, but I would have really liked to buy it down here off the dots. at 250. You guys are seeing some real-time signals come in here. So every day we get new signals at 5 p.m. Pacific time. You're seeing a lot of them pop off here. You're seeing Bitcoin give a daily. You're seeing all these pop off here in real time over here. You got SCI, ADA, RSR, Ray, Riz, INJ, and Bitcoin all popping off over here. I'm going to go ahead and tag you guys over here. Boom. What up, baby? What up? Okay, and all these have green dots on their monthly. So this is bullish, right? And we got all these today, too. Look at all the alerts that came in today, dude. Just doing the Ripski, baby. Come on. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, this is still today, guys. This is still today. Look at this. Right there. Started today. Actually, it started last night here at about 5:30. Just doing the Ripski, baby. Yeah. 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 Woo! David says his wife picked USAR. That is that USA Earth. Yeah, I like this one. I think you called this out a couple weeks ago. I added it to the watch list. It's just a little too close to the red zone for me. So I'm not looking for a trade personally. But, yeah, when that stochastic on the daily maybe gets back up there, look for one. But that thing could blast off. As long as it can hold on to that 14 support, it looks good. James says, thanks so much, Overkill. Love this channel. The Discord is the best $4 a month I've ever spent. Wealth of knowledge from the members. Ripski, ahoo. Ahoo! That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's give a quick ahoo over here to you guys. Oh yeah, let's do this one. Spartans, what is your profession? Yeah. Oh man, I love the Spartan Army, man. I love the Spartan Army. I love you guys. Again, I will not be live for a couple weeks. I will still be active over here in the Discord. I'll probably still be dropping some shorts. The platform I'm going to be the most active on when it comes to social media is probably going to be X. So make sure you're following me over here on X. I don't know why Justin Bieber's popping up here, but yeah. I post on X every single day. And the Discord's the place to be. This is our private server. This is a members-only place. Again, like James said, it's only $4 a month right now. I still haven't raised the price for whatever reason. I mean, that's less than a cup of coffee. I mean, I can't even buy my wife a coffee from the coffee stand for less than $5 now. So, and that's a month. So, and that's if you pay for the year. I don't think that price is always going to be $4 a month. I'm eventually going to change it, but I feel pretty good about it right now. And again, I'm not trying to get rich off you guys. I do this full time. I'm a full-time trader, full-time influencer, full-time YouTuber. Okay, and that's because of you guys and the members. So I'm very thankful to you guys for allowing me to do this. I quit my job back in, I don't even know when it was. I think it was like June or something. So, you know, just been doing this and helping people out and teaching as all the knowledge that I've gained over the last 8 to 9 months. And I love seeing your guys' comments about you guys making money and you guys taking profits and you guys, you know, learning. That's what it's all about. I'm here to learn from you guys too. So again, this channel is not about me. It's not about you. It's about our whole community working as one to conquer the markets. I'm only one set of eyes, right? I have 2 eyes. If we have 2,000 people over here in the Discord, okay, we have 4,000 eyes looking at the markets, okay? So it's a lot harder to sneak something by us when we have 4,000 eyeballs looking at the markets. So that's the cool thing about it is we're always on top of things. Like we're ahead of the herd. We're ahead by a month or two, okay? Because we've been buying, guys, since April or May. You can go watch any video from April or May, okay? I was a broken freaking record telling you guys to load up because it's time. Because again, if people are all excited and everything, okay, if people are all excited and everything, it's too late to buy. We want to sell the excitement, right? We want to sell, take profits when people are excited. So what we do is we try to determine what phase we're in here on this channel when it comes to the macro view. We're not day trading. We're not buying and selling 5 minutes later. We're not doing that. Okay, go play blackjack at the casino or something if you want to do that. Okay, we're looking at the macro approach. What's the macro doing? Okay, again, if you were buying Bitcoin back here when we called the bottom 2 years ago, okay, back in 2023 at 17,000, not a soul was talking about Bitcoin. Okay, I almost deleted the channel back in 2023 because it was dead. There was nobody in the chat. There was nobody talking about anything. Nobody cared anymore. And I was like, what's the point? But then I realized, okay, well, you know what? We're swing traders. We're not day traders. We're going to buy here and we're going to hold. And look at that. I mean, we're taking a macro approach. We're not day trading. This was 2 years ago, 18,000. Like I said, I almost deleted the channel, guys. I deleted my YouTube. I had 3,000 followers on YouTube. I completely deleted it. I got rid of it. I said, I'm done. Okay, my TikTok actually got banned at like 35,000 followers. I had to start at 0. I started at 0 on YouTube and I started at 0 on TikTok again. I even deleted my X account and I started from 0. And we've gained followers over the last 2 years. But again, eventually the bear market's going to come and people aren't going to be excited again. And our goal here is to get out before that happens. Okay, because we want to sell when people are starting to get excited, right? You're starting to see some enthusiasm. You got names up a ton. You know, some of these altcoins haven't even popped yet. And again, I think that's one of the biggest things you guys can pay attention to here on coinmarketcap.com. So when you go to coinmarketcap.com, just come to this altcoin season index. And again, when this little blue dot gets up here in the blue, that is another easy indication to identify that, hey, it's time to take profits because people are excited. Altcoins are running. There's enthusiasm. There's delusion. People are losing their minds, calling for a 10,000 XRP by the end of the year, so on and so forth, right? When you see that kind of talk, you know it's time to sell. Okay, so I'll leave you with that, guys. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Have a great couple of weeks. Again, I'll still be active on social media, on X mostly, and also right here in the Discord. As always, I'm always here to help you guys. I'm always here to assist. Big one from Mauger here. Again, this is how the money flow works, the path to altcoin season. I've covered this a couple times. Phase 1, money's flowed into Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is surging, okay? So again, we've seen Bitcoin surging for the last 2 years. This thing is up over 600% in 2 years, guys. 600% in 2 years. Okay, Bitcoin has gone up. Okay, after Bitcoin, money starts to come out of Bitcoin, meaning they start to sell their Bitcoin and they buy Ethereum. That is phase 2. Okay, this is when Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. Okay, Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. What are we seeing right now? Well, I'm seeing Bitcoin up 1%, less than 1% in the month of August. It was up 8% in July. So that's up 9% in 2 months. Bitcoin's up 9% in 2 months. How much is Ethereum up in 2 months, guys? Ethereum was up 48% after we called this dot out in July. 48% in July and 30% in August. That's 78% compared to Bitcoin's 9%. So I would call that outperforming Bitcoin. So phase 2. So I think we're in this phase right now where money is going to start, and I don't know if it's really started, maybe it's started, but money's going to start flowing out of Ethereum into large caps. Large caps are going to be the names like, right, like your, like STX, like RSR, like Near, like ARB, like Link, like Aerodome. Okay, those are your large caps. Okay, Solana, XLM, HBAR, those things. So that's when Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin and large caps are going parabolic. I think you're going to see that word here, parabolic, used in the next month or two. You're going to see large caps like Chainlink's probably going to be hitting 40, 50 bucks, 60 bucks. Some people calling for 80 to 100, I don't know. Okay, and then after that, that's when money flows out of large caps into altcoin season, and this is when large caps have gone vertical. We're seeing blow off tops, 100, 200, 300, 400% moves. Mid caps, low caps, micro caps. That's your really, really small coins, less than $10 million market cap, tend to pump around the same time. Large caps have been outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum, so on and so forth. So that's altcoin season. We're not there yet. We'll know when we're in this zone, right? When that coin market cap indicator comes up here to the blue. And we're 50% of the way there. So hang on to your hats, folks. Give yourselves a freaking hand for being here, man. Ain't nobody do it like we do it here, man. I think we got the best investing community online. I know I'm a little biased, but I truly love you guys, and I love everything we're doing over here. It's awesome to see us all winning. Okay, winning is boring when you do it by yourself, but when you do it in a community, when you do it with people, it's way more fun. So I'll leave it with that, guys. God bless you. Have a great weekend. We'll be back live here about mid-September. We'll be doing lives again. I'm going to be active on X. I'm going to be active over here in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, I don't know what you're waiting for. Sacrifice that $5 Starbucks coffee tomorrow. Get yourself a membership. Get hooked up. Get connected with the community. And as always, if you guys need anything, all the links to everything I use are over here. I got the free trading course over here for you guys to learn more about our strategy. You can download all our indicators by clicking on this link. It takes a couple of clicks, and everything loads directly up into your TradingView account. Your screen's going to look exactly like my screen. And again, if you guys need brokers, I trade stocks on Robinhood. I also trade crypto on Robinhood, and I also trade crypto on Coinbase as well. So all the links are over there. If you guys need me, just hit me up in support chat over here in the Discord. God bless y'all. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk soon.